So, give me a number. Answer tayo for problem ay chapter 5. Any number.
Sir.
6. 2, 4, 5, 6. Adding Cherry May. Cherry May Dungka. Please answer problem number 1. Madali lang muna to. Adding Cherry May. Please answer problem number 1. Okay.
Yes, sir.
Okay. Baka paano awang ka man gawin. Awang mantigan sir.
Problem 1, worksheet extensions. Account classification, normal balance, income statement, or balance sheet. A. Account receivable. Classification A. Like asset. Normal balance, debit, income or income or stream. Income B. Balance sheet. Letter B. Depreciation expense. C. Equipment. Classification E. Normal balance, debit. I. Account payable. Classification L. Normal balance, credit B. Supplies. Classification A. Normal balance, debit B. Computer equipment. Classification A. Normal balance, debit B. Christopher Bayor Capital OE. Classification OE. Normal balance, debit B. Accumulate. Ako.
Adding ano yung normal balance ng capital?
Normal debit sir.
Debit ba capital?
Oh.
Alright. So yun, credit lang. Credit ang capital. So, income statement or balance sheet account.
So letter G. Account depreciation.
Adding yung ano, yung capital. Income statement or balance sheet.
Income sir. I wonder. Or balance sheet.
Yeah.
Income ako sir.
Yes, balance sheet. So yun. Hindi kaya ganun nangigadi. Okay. Letter G.
Letter G. Account depreciation. Classification A. Credit. Normal balance, credit B. Christopher Bayor withdrawals. Classification OE. Normal balance, credit B.
Nabaliktad mo di ko. Baliktad mo di capital kay withdrawal. So, yung withdrawals dapat is debit. Tapos yung capital is credit. Okay? So, letter I.
Letter I. Consulting revenues. Classification R. Normal balance, credit I. Prepaid insurance. Classification A. Normal balance, debit I.
I, ang prepaid insurance.
I think sir.
It's a balance sheet account asset. Okay? So, give me another number. Adding 10. Sige. 2, 4, 6, 8, 10. Yan. Adding Maridel. Maridel Yagi. Which is nalitat ta. Joke. Problem 2, adding.
Classify the accounts listed below as permanent or temporary and indicate whether or not each account is closed. Also, indicate the financial statement in which account will appear. Letter A. Rent expense is A. Temporary and it is yes closed. Then income statement. Letter B. Prepaid insurance permanent. No. And balance sheet. Letter C, accounts receivable, permanent, no, and balance sheet. Letter D, supplies expense, temporary, yes, and income statement. Letter E, accumulated depreciation of furnitures and fixtures, permanent, closed, and no sir, and balance sheet. Letter F, interest payable, permanent, no, and balance sheet, sir. Letter G, service revenues, temporary, yes, and income statement. Letter H, notes payable, permanent, no, and balance sheet. In letter I, depreciation expense of furnitures and fixtures, temporary, yes, and income statement, sir.
Okay, so what is now the relationship of being a permanent or temporary, tapos yung kapag close ba siya, or and the relationship sa magiging balance sheet or income statement. So ano yung nakita mong pattern nila?
If permanent, sir, if yung mga account titles ay permanent nasa balance sheet, sir, and hindi siya nako-close, while in the temporary, it is closed in the income statement.
Okay, yes. So, kaya nga temporary kasi nga nako-close siya. Right? So, nako-close siya, sa napupunta siya sa owner's equity or sa capital. Tapos, lahat ng mga temporary accounts can be found in your income statement. So, yun lang ang gustong sabihin ng problem na to. So, next number, give me another number.
Number 5, sir.
5. 2, 4, 5. Ni Ading Thea, Miss Palado. Problem number 3.
On this phase provided, indicate in which column of the worksheet the amount in each account would be extended by entering the following letters. A. Income statement debit. B. Income statement credit. C. Balance sheet debit. D. Balance sheet credit. 1. Cash. Balance sheet debit. Number 2. Buildings. Balance sheet debit. Salaries expense. Income statement debit. Mortgage payable. Balance sheet credit. Prepaid insurance. Balance sheet debit. Equipment. Balance sheet debit. Utilities expense. Income statement debit. Land. Balance sheet debit. Service revenue. Income statement credit. Salaries payable. Income statement credit. Accounts receivable.
Sa ano yung salaries payable, Ading?
Sir,
Yung salaries payable. Anong answer mo doon?
income statement credit ay balance sheet debit, sir.
Balance sheet debit. Credit. Okay, so yun. Yung salaries payable is balance sheet credit. Okay, so next.
Accounts receivable, balance sheet debit, interest expense, income statement debit, interest revenue, income statement credit, unearned revenues, income statement credit,
Income
ay
statement
balance
ba?
sheet credit,
Okay, sorry.
balance sheet credit, sir.
Okay.
Office supplies, balance sheet debit, withdrawals, balance sheet credit, ay
Uh,
balance sheet debit,
okay.
interest payable, balance sheet credit, accumulated depreciation, trading, balance sheet credit, rent expense, income statement debit, accounts payable, balance sheet credit, sir.
Okay, so yun. Okay, next problem. So, tama lahat na. Give me another number, Adi.
Number 7, sir.
1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Adding Shelo, si Miss Valdez. Problem number 4, Aldi. Prepare the adjustments on the worksheet and go to it. So, kung sasabihin nyo na lang is your adjusting entries, tapos yung mga adjusted balances ng mga account.
Sir, mangag na.
Ay, sige, Adi.
So, adjustment, sir, prepaid, purchasing, credit, 210,000, engineering supply,
Ay, ading ano nga,
credit,
pabasa ng transaction, tapos sabihin mo yung adjusting entry.
sir. The following information pertaining to the year-end adjustment is available. A. The 360,000 prepaid at purchasing represent expenditure made on November 1, 2019 for monthly and purchasing over the next 18 months.
Okay, so what is the adjusting entry adding for that?
Um, prepaid at purchasing, credit,
Iuno mo yung debit adding.
ay, debit, sir. Prepaid at purchasing expense, debit, 210,000. Prepaid at purchasing, credit, 210,000. So, sir,
Baliktad yung ano mo. Yun yung balance niya. Hindi yun yung i-adjust mo. Yung, okay. So, prepaid advertising expense was made on November 1. Okay. So, how many months from November 1 to May 31?
6, sir.
6?
May 7, sir.
Okay, 7. Right. So, 360,000 divided by 18 months times 7. Anong makukuha natin?
By 1,400 ay 140,000, sir.
Okay, so 140,000. So, yun na yung i-record nating expense. So, what is now the entry to record that the prepaid, yung adjusting entry?
So, sir, prepaid at purchasing expense debit on 140,000. Prepaid at purchasing credit 140,000.
Okay, pero wag mo nang lagyan ng prepaid yung expense. Sabihin mo na lang na prepaid advertising expense. Okay?
Good, sir.
Okay, so yun, that's correct. That is the adjusting entry, letter B.
Account engineering supply at May 31, 2020 amounted to 90,000. Supply engineering supplies expense debit 90,000, engineering supplies, credit 90,000.
So, yun ulit ang yung balance. So, hindi yun yung adjusting entry natin. So, the balance of the supplies at material is 90,000. So, ano ang dapat na amount na i-adjust natin for the supplies to have a balance of 90,000? Anong i-deduct natin sa supplies? So, what is the balance of the supplies? Anong balance ng supplies account before adjustment?
270,000, sir.
Okay, so, yan, ano dapat ang balance ng supplies after adjustment?
180,000, sir.
Hindi. So, yung balance ng supplies is yung yung 90,000. Kasi nga, account of engineering supplies. So, nagbilang sila ng engineering supplies at year-end. Tapos, ang nabilang lang nila is 90,000. So, 90,000, yun na lang ang balance ng supplies natin. So, yung 180 na sinabi mo, yun na yung adjustment natin. Okay, Adi?
Okay, sir.
Okay, so, ano na ang adjusting entries natin?
Engineering supplies expense po, sir.
Yes.
Debit 180,000, engineering supplies 180,000.
Okay. Letter C.
The depreciation, the survey equipment amounted 160,000. Depreciation expense surveying equipment 160,000. Accumulated depreciation surveying equipment 160,000.
Okay. Next.
D. 1/3 of the unearned survey revenues has been earned at the year end. Unearned survey revenues debit 40,000. Survey equipment survey revenues credit 40,000.
Okay.
F. Interest of
I-adding.
60,000 pesos.
Letter E pa adding. Okay.
E. At the end, at year end, salaries in the amount of 140,000 have accrued.
Accrued adding.
Salaries expense 140,000. Salaries payable 140,000.
Okay.
F. Interest of 60,000 pesos on the notes payable have accrued.
Accrued
at the
adding.
year end. Accrued.
Okay. Accrued.
At year end. Interest expense 60,000. Interest payable 60,000.
Okay. So, what are now your balances sa adjusted trial balance? Ano adding? Yung isa-isahin mo, yung cash, ako sa receivable. So, give me the balances of every account under the adjusted trial balance.
Holiday at birthday. 220,000.
Okay.
Engineer supplies 90,000.
Yes.
Survey equipment 1,890,000. Accumulated depreciation survey equipment credit 800,000. Accounts payable 190,000 credit. Unearned survey revenues credit 80,000. Notes payable credit 500,000. Salaries payable 140,000 credit. Interest payable credit 50,000. Averna capital 1,130,000 credit. Averna withdrawal debit 700,000. Survey revenue credit 6,256,000.
Ano yung ano, Ading? What is your survey revenue?
So, 6,560,000.
Okay, 550. Okay.
Salary expense 3,410,000. Rent expense 960,000. Insurance expense 250,000. Utilities expense 160,000. Miscellaneous expense 80,000. Depreciation expense survey equipment 160,000. Interest expense 60,000. Engineering supplies 90,000. Prepaid ad expense 140,000.
Okay. So, bakit, anong sinabi mong engineering supply sa atin, bakit napunta siya sa ibaba? Yung 90,000.
Engineering supplies expense that sir.
Ano yung amount?
90,000 sir.
Ay, pinagsin. Mm, supply. No. Ay, hindi ano. Hindi 90,000 ang ano, Ading, supplies expense.
Ay, 180,000.
Okay, so yun. 180,000 ang supplies expense natin. So, nakuha niyo ba class? Yung mga amount? Mga amount?
Yes, sir.
Okay. So, regular chicken tayo na. Kaya, tayo nga ma-determine na gaji income and kwanta. Tayo makita. So, give me another number. Ating Shelo.
1
Ay, ni ating Dayan Kate, Miss Vicente. Answer problem number 5. Ano ating? Problem 5 is give me the adjustments, right? Adjustments tapos yung mga balances. Give me adjustments in your balances. Tapos yung income statement and your mga financial statements. Okay, so yun. Adjustments and your balances muna ating.
Yak mawawatin, sir.
Give me your answer problem number 5. Give me the adjusting entries and your adjusted balances sa mga accounts.
Wait lang.
And sige lang ulit.
Ito yung problem number 5.
Sige, yung basahin mo na lang yung ano ding.
Ay, sir, basta out 5 ba?
Yung additional information na lang ding. Tapos sabihin mo yung adjusting entries.
Additional information A. Office supplies on hand as at December 31, 2020 is 21,000. Office supplies. Adjusting entries. Debit. Office supplies expense. 21,000. Wait lang. So, sir?
Palpasan pa yan ding. Sa kunti baga. No, to.
Credit office. Yes, sir?
Hindi kaya ding tuloy mo.
Okay. Office supplies expense, 21,000. Office supplies credit, 21,000.
Okay, so ano sabi on office supplies on hand yung 21,000 natin. So, what does that imply kapag on hand yung 21,000?
Office supplies expense, 42,000. Office supplies credit, 2,000.
Okay, that's correct.
So, sir?
Yeah, that's correct, Adi.
One-third of the unearned revenues in at December 31, 2020. Unearned revenue, 4,000. Ay, by unearned consulting unearned credit, 150,000. Consulting revenue credit, 150,000.
Okay, so that's correct.
Letter C. Depreciation for the year amounted to 38,000 for the building and 123,000 for the equipment. Depreciation building. Depreciation expense building debit 38,000. Accumulated depreciation building 38,000. Depreciation expense equipment debit 123,000. Accumulated depreciation equipment credit 123,000.
Okay, that's correct.
Letter D. Salaries in the amount 14,000 have accrued at year end. Salaries. Salaries expense debit 875 minus 40. You can see the salaries. Salaries expense debit 14,000. Salaries payable credit 14,000.
Okay, that's correct.
Letter E. The notes receivable were accepted from several customers. The notes were issued on September 1, 2020 and will be settled together with a 20% interest on May 31, 2021. Notes receivable. Can I put the notes were issued on September 1, 2020 will be settled together with a 20% interest on May 31. 60,000 times 120 September, October, December, January, February, March, April, May, divided by 9, 8,000, September, October, November, December, 8,000, so 4, 13 years. So, diyan ka mo diyan ang titles na.
Okay, so does anyone know kung paano i-adjust ito? Yung letter E?
Oh. Okay, sir, letter E.
Okay. Sige, Ading.
Debit interest receivable amounting to 72,000 and credit interest income amounting to 72,000.
Okay. How did we compute yung 72,000?
One sir, 360,000
Okay, 360.
times 20%
Okay, 20%
times
times
4/9 months.
9 months. 4/9 months. Okay, so, bakit 9 months ang pinang-divide natin?
Na-issue I don't know in September 1 tapos mai-settle no May 31, 2020.
Okay, so, what do I say kapag interest, kapag sa interest rate? It always pertains to the for 1 year, okay? Kapag interest rate, always for 1 year yan. Kahit man 9 months lang ang term ng liability, kahit more than 1 year, kahit 1 month lang yan, the interest rate always pertains to 1 year. Okay, so should always divide it by 12 kung kinocompute natin ng interest. Okay?
Ayurahan na ibaga sir.
Kaya natin. Kasi for yung 20%, kahit hindi niya sasabihin, it's always for 1 year yan. Never magiging less than 1 year yan. So what is the amount that we should adjust para sa interest?
Ilang sir punta na.
Sige natin, go lang.
Ulit ako sir?
Yung amount adding ay kahit yes, yung buong adjusting entry.
Para J letter.
Yes, sorry. For the letter E.
Debit interest receivable 72,000 and credit interest income 72,000.
So, bakit 72,000? Okay, so how many months from the date of issuance to the current date ang lumapas na ng months na yan?
Yes sir?
How many months from the date of issuance to the reporting date? Ilang months na?
November, December, 4.
4. So 360,000 times yung interest rate, which is 20%, times the time, which is 4 months, right? Divided by a year, which is 12 months. So, magkano interest ang na-earn ni Santiago Information System? So, 24,000. Okay, so, kahit 9 months lang ang duration ng note or ng investment natin, we should always divide the interest by 12 or for the whole year kasi yung interest always for 1 year yon. Right? So, dahil kinocompute natin is for the interest earned for the period, so for 4 months yung na interest na na-earn natin. So we should multiply it by 4 tas divide natin by 12 kasi for 1 year lang. Understood?
Okay, sir.
Okay, so take note class ha. So ano yung adjusting entries natin for letter E?
Debit interest receivable 21,000, credit interest income 24,000.
Okay, so give me another number.
Um, 7.
2, 4, 2, 4, 6, 7. Ano pa 7, 6. Ate, ano na lang, Mary Ronald. Ate, can you give me the adjusted trial balance? Adjusted trial balance, ate. Can you give me the balances?
Cash or debit 5,000. Receivable debit 360,000. Accounts receivable 126,000. Debit. Interest receivable debit 24,000. Office supplies debit 21,000. Land debit 300,000. Building debit 1,590,000. Accumulated depreciation building credit 292,000. Equipment debit 2,150,000. Accumulated depreciation equipment will be credit 755,000. Accounts payable credit 227,000. Unearned consulting revenues 300,000. Credit. Santiago Capital credit 2,699,000. Santiago withdraws 600,000. Consulting revenues. Consulting revenues 2,252,058. Interest revenue 24,000. Finance expense 889,000 debit. Repairs expense 116,000. Office supplies expense debit 52,000. Depreciation expense building 38,000. Depreciation expense equipment 123,000. Miscellaneous expense 37,000.
Can you repeat your your salaries expense?
889,000.
Okay, correct. Yung your accounts payable, ate.
14,000.
Account.
227,000.
Uh, how did you get 227,000, ate? Okay, so yung for your The 14,000 should be credited to the salaries payable account and not to your accounts payable account ate. Okay, so the accounts payable should have a balance of 213,000 and your salaries payable should have a balance of 14,000. Okay, so aside from that, all the amounts is correct. So nalay may lang ading.
Yes, sir.
Okay, so any questions?
None, sir.
Wala. Okay, so yun lang muna. Yung income statement and your statement of changes in equity and your balance sheet, ipasa yung tulatan. Ipa-isend ko yung tulat sa kanya. Sa kita tulatan. Nariga, mahirap kasing i-correct kapag di ko nakikita. Hirap naman kapag sabihin nyo na lang. Okay, so give me another number, ate. Ating Chanel Salvosa. Miss Salvosa, problem number 6. Okay, requirement. Hanggang sir kalatan. Bagat kalatan nung kayang answeran amin ket FOD. Okay, problem 6 adding. Ay. Lang aras. Ilang oras yan? Alas 4. Sige. Sino tinaka-answerin? Si problem 6?
Shucks, kaso narete ako.
Sige, adding Jobel. Can you give me your answer?
Sir, okay lang ba? Or mag-magid yung music? Ako nagamit yung balay.
And adding ako mangyagmi nga music. Sige lang. Ay, medyo down yan. Bueno, okay lang.
What is the total amount of revenues appearing on the income statement? 160,500.
So, 60,500 computed as?
Yes, sir.
Computed as?
Sir?
How did,
Manala, sir?
when?
Total amount of revenues is ako nga na yung
Kapag meron kayong answer sa atin, you should always write down your solution. Because kahit sa mga quizzes nyo, even if you have the correct answer, kung wala namang solution, that will invalidate your answer. Okay? So, give me this computation natin.
service revenue plus land revenue plus interest revenue. 250,000 plus 10,000 plus 500 pesos. 260,500.
250,000 yung service revenue natin.
Service revenue 250,000. Interest revenue 500 and land revenue of 10,000.
Okay, so the service revenue should have a balance of 200. Where's my service revenue? 271,000. Did you adjust for the unearned revenue, Adi? In-adjust, did you account for the unearned revenue?
Yes, sir. Di ba yung December 31, kapatid din namin baga 250,000. Ay, ako yung naman sir dyan.
Okay, sabi dito yung on-account lahat yan, di ba? Hindi naman on-account yung para sa unearned revenue natin. Siyempre, it has already been paid. You cannot say that it was on account. So, yung 250,000, these are our service revenues on account. So, meaning, wala pang nagbabayad. So, separate yun. So, we should account for the unearned revenue separately. So, yung yung 250,000,
Ay, sir, naka-unpay pa nga nabayadan na considered revenue.
Manading, that's still considered revenue. So, 250,000, that is your revenue na isa.
Service revenue.
Tapos, you should add your adjustment for the unearned service revenue na 21,000. Kasi, yung, Ano ba yun? Hmm, receive 42,000 cash in advance as a retainer for services to be performed monthly over the coming years. Sabi ito. So, for the next year, every month tayo mag-earn ng service revenue. So, from July to December 31, that is 6 months, right? So, from the 42,000, 21,000 have been earned from us. So, should add, you should adjust it by debiting unearned revenue and crediting service revenue for 21,000. So, the total service revenue now is 271,000. Tapos, we should add your interest income or interest revenue, kung ano man ang ginamit nyo, na 500. And lastly, yung gain on sale, ay yung land revenue yung sinabi nyo, that is not a revenue, that is a gain on sale. That is not a revenue but a gain. Okay, di ba? And sabi sa discussion previously, income encompasses both revenue and gain, pero magkaiba ang revenue and gain. So, yung gain, an example of this is your sale of land. Ang business nito, ang business under problem 6 is Catherine Viesca Outdoor Ag. Basta, siyang service type of business. And the income that we got from the sale of land is not in its line of business. Thus, it should be considered a gain and not a revenue. Understood, Ading?
Yes, sir. Yes, sir.
Okay, yung iba dapat you should be aware of that. So we should not be considering that as part of the total amount of revenue. Pero kung sinabing total amount of income, that pwede nyo ilagay kasi nga income naman yun. Pero hindi lang siya revenue. So the total revenue is 271 plus your interest income of 500. So 271,500. That is number 1. So required number 2.
Number 2, what is the amount of supplies expense that would appear on the income statement? 20,000 minus 1,000 na natira is 19,000.
Okay, 19,000. That's correct. Number 3.
Number 3, what is the amount of interest expense that would appear on the income statement? 8,250, sir.
Okay, 8,250. Right. So that is correct. So yung interest expense natin is from your, saan ba yung interest?
Yung denotes payable, sir.
Okay, so yung sa inyo on February 1, right? February 1, we borrowed 100,000, issuing a note carrying a 9% annual interest rate in a 1-year term. So 100,000 times 9% divided by 12 times the time of So from February to December, that is 11 months. So 100,000 times 9% times 11 divided by 12. So 8,250. That is our interest expense. Okay, next requirement.
What is the amount of rent expense that would appear on the income statement? Is 24,000 divided by times 11 divided by 12, which is 22,000.
Okay, so 22,000. Yun yung rent expense natin. That's correct.
What is the amount of total expenses that would appear on the income statement? Salaries expense 32,000, supplies expense 19,000, service revenue, interest expense 8,250, rent expense 22,000, with a total of 161,250.
Okay, tingnan mo lang natin. Hindi ko pa kasi focus. 80 plus 32. 35, 19. Interest. Rent. Okay. Ano sinabi mo, Ading?
Operating
What is the total, Ading? Total expense.
Operating expenses, 80,000. Salaries expense, 32,000. Supplies expense, 19,000. Rent expense, 22,000. Interest expense, 3,250. With a total of 161,250.
Okay, so that is wrong. Meron kang na miss na isang expense, which is your depreciation. Nakalimutan mong mag-depreciate for the year end. So we have, meron tayong biniling service vehicle on January 1, which carries, meron siyang 8,000 salvage value and a 3-year useful life. So we should depreciate it for the whole year. Okay, so 80,000. 80,000 less 8,000, giving 72,000 divided by 3 to get the yearly depreciation of 24,000. So 24,000 ang depreciation expense.
Okay,
So
sir.
the total expense now is 185,250. So yun yung total expenses natin. Okay? Next,
Yes, sir.
number 6.
What is the amount of the gain from the sale of land appearing on the income statement? 10,000, sir.
So yun.
Please go ahead.
Okay, so yun. We should gain from sale of land. Okay. Next,
What is the amount of profit appearing on the income statement? Nagkamali na ko expenditure siguro
okay, so ano yung answer natin on number 1? The amount of total revenue. Yading, nalipat ako. Yeah. 271,500. Add natin ang gain from sale of land, which is, what is the amount? 10,000. So the total revenue, total income is 281,500. Okay, so then we deduct yung total expenses natin. Ano yung sinabi ko? What is the total amount of expenses kanina?
Sir?
Total amount of expenses.
Expenses, sir?
Yes.
Ano?
185,250. That's 185,250. So the profit now is 96,250 based on sa computation ko. So
Ano, sir?
96,250. Did anyone get the same or a different answer? Kung meron kayong different answer, kindly tell me ating. Okay, diyan nga tata la computer nito.
Tuloy ko, sir.
Wait lang. Awan adding, did you get the same answer? Or did you get a different answer? Meron ba? Meron ba? Adding? Awan. Okay, so let's just go with that. Next. Number 8.
What is the amount of unearned revenue that would appear on the balance sheet?
Okay.
42,000 times 6 divided by 12.
So,
21,000.
okay, so 21,000, that is the balance of the unearned revenue. 42,000 ang original balance niya. pero nag-adjust tayo at year-end, i-record natin yung 21,000 as revenue to get the balance of the unearned revenue of 21,000. Okay, so number 9,
What is the amount of income payable that would appear on the balance sheet? 8,250.
okay, 8,250. So, yun yung in-adjust natin at year-end, 8,250. Next,
What is the amount of total liabilities on the balance sheet?
okay, so first, yung accounts payable natin.
Notes payable, 100,000. Salaries payable, 100,000. Interest payable, 8,250.
Okay, so, paki-double adding yung computation mo. First. Okay, so first, yung notes payable. What's the amount of the notes payable?
Notes payable, 100,000.
Okay, 100,000. Yung accounts payable.
Accounts payable, 59,000.
Wait lang natin.
Naka-worksheet.
Ang accounts payable is meron tayong beginning balance of 34,000. Right? Tapos, on October 1, meron tayong 20,000. Which, so 64,000 na yun. Next naman, on October 31, we adjusted for the operating expense para 8 plus 80,000 yun. So, hindi ko na nalipata yung baga ko. 20, 54, 134. Ano ako eh.
Ah, 39. 34,000.
Yan, basta. I will, ano yung answer, Madi? Ayun, meron tayong May 1 na payment pala. Ano yung accounts payable ko?
15,000.
Yes.
Mga 39.
Ito, wait. Kalatan. Ibagat wala answer na damdam. Hindi, pigil mag-compute. Okay, next. 11.
What is the amount of net cash flow from operating activities?
Ay, no, disregard that. That's cash flows na. So, yun. So,
But disregard.
disregard na yan. Di, anyam mo that, cash flows data. So, yun. So, that will end na lang for today. Bale, adome tinanseran yun. Yung iba, ipasa nyo na lang sa Google Classroom. Okay. So, yes, Adi.
Sir, sabi ba, hindi pa may ano, pero
Yung Adi.
adjusting entry for very account events in 2020 di alain mo.
Yung tibagbaga man din dati may lang nga problem.
Yes, sir, that is problem.
Okay. Yung tidam na man problema.
Dati, ano, accounting events, sir, i-adjusting entry ni.
When adding, hindi anyo may necessary nga not necessarily nga i-journal entry yung amin, pero dagiti ko agamin, yan, dagiti events you should consider for adjustment. So for example, January 1, we bought service vehicle for 80,000. So kailangan yung i-adjust yun at year end para sa depreciation. While on February 1, we borrowed 100,000 which carries 9%. So we should adjust that for interest. While February 1 again, meron tayong prepaid rent of 24,000. So we should adjust that for rent expense. So, ganun. You should consider every transaction for adjustment. Hindi na kailangan sabihin natin. Okay?
Tapos, ipagpablasan lang diya ang
Yes, Adi.
papanin na.
So, you should, pwede yung gumamit ng key account. So, mas madaling makuha ang mga balances nila. Pwede namang, sa worksheet kung gusto nyo. So, pwedeng dalawa nyo. Okay, so, yun. Any other questions? Ading? Lana? No more questions? Okay, so that will end our discussion for today. I will update you na lang. Pero take note so on 23, 28, and 29. Palagi pronto last time. Okay, so bye class. Thank you.
Bye, sir.